So we are here at the Home Depot. We're going to go inside and pick up a couple lights, and I'm going to take you inside and show you which lights I pick up so that I can make this pumpkin light for outside. So let's go inside and I'll show you. These are the lights. They have different ones. I wouldn't necessarily do the square ones. I'd just do the regular ones. This is the lights that I would buy. Floral View. It's a path light. Brightness is 14 lumens. And I got a couple of them here. We're going to use these to create our Halloween pumpkin. Now I've already got the pumpkins. You can go to Walmart and pick those up. I believe they're like $2 now. They used to be $1, but they're $2. And I have a couple of those already. And we're going to be adding these to the ones that we already have. Now that we know what light we needed to go outside, let's go ahead and get our pumpkins. If you've got your pumpkins, you're going to need to cut the string off for this to work. The string would look ridiculous to keep it on. So something that's sharp just to kind of cut this. I'm just using an X-Acto knife, razor blade, just to get rid of that. It's going to look like this when you're done. And we have two here that we're doing. Same thing for this. Also on the bottom, you're going to have a tag. You want to go ahead and remove that tag as well. This is stuff that you're not going to want on there when you put it out in the yard, so it's best to go ahead and remove it now. These lights right here that we just got, they're going to go down in here just like this, and they're going to come out the bottom side down here, and this part is going to rest right inside of here. We're going to be looking at the bottom of here. We're going to want to make a hole. You need a drill bit that's going to be big enough to drill a hole 1 inch in diameter, the size of the pole. Let's get our drill. Let's get our drill bit. We're going to be using this 1 inch spade bit. We're going to put it onto our Milwaukee drill. I will leave a link in the description for all the stuff that I'm using in this video in case you were wondering and want to go and get any of this. We're going to be lining this up. As you see, there's a line here. We want to try to get right in the middle of there and drill a hole. So when we put the rest of it together, it'll be nice and level. Nice and center. Now let's take our pole and see how well does it fit in there. Look at that. Nice, fits in there good. So what you do now, these outdoor lights work perfect because they're the exact size to go right down on there. And now when you put this up, you're going to have this. So what we're going to have to do now is use a zip tie. So if you have an orange zip tie, that's what I would recommend. If not, black would work just fine too, because you could blend it with either way. You can blend it with the stem or blend it with the pumpkin. And since I have these nice ones here, so what I'm going to do is just tighten this up and move that down a little bit, just like this. Then all I have to do is cut this little piece off right here. That's going to be it. All you need is something just to kind of hold that on. You could use some duct tape. You could make the hole smaller. You are going to struggle a little bit to get the hole through there. 1 inch is the exact size of it. I've never had a problem with using the little zip tie at the bottom. It's really easy. It's a very effective way to do this. You can drill a 1 inch hole or you can drill a 3/4 inch hole. Either one will be fine. All right, so if you go with the 3/4, it's going to be a little small. What you want to do is make a little slit all the way around it. Just cut a little slit, and then that way when you go to put this in here, so with those little holes, there we go, it'll let this be forced right through there, and you can see it kind of went right in there. Put your lamp on here. This is the top piece to your lantern or your light, whatever you want to call it. All right, Just squeeze the two together so it's nice and tight. You know, then you don't need the zip ties, but honestly, you're either gonna have it wedged up in here or you just have the zip tie. I personally prefer the zip tie myself, but you could do it either way. And when you're done, take off your zip tie and your light will come right out. And then when it comes Halloween, save your pumpkin, throw that back on there, put a zip tie down there, and you're good to go. You'll be able to use this as a regular outdoor light. You have the bottom piece you're putting on, your stake, and you can stake it in the ground. Once you get in position, you just gotta kinda set them in there and make sure the thing's up near the top. Or turn them a little bit so that they're facing the walkway. And then I have all of them kind of going at an angle. Last year I did 3, so we're gonna have 5 total. This is a really easy way to make a nice pumpkin lantern for outside. It's a beautiful decoration for Halloween. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and we'll see you in the next one. Booyah!